The health you need is right on your doorstep. It's true. Yes, for certain things you may have to travel far and wide, but ultimately, most of the time, the health you need across your mental, physical, spiritual and emotional health is right on your doorstep. And what do we mean by this? Well, literally, it could be that you can walk out of your door, pluck nettles and blackberries and apples and be fed on live foods that nourish mind, body and soul. It could also mean, as was the case for me this weekend, that similar to the old Christian parable of the fish being on the other side of the boat, right? That the disciples are out fishing and then they've had a really rubbish day. And Jesus says, chuck your nets over the other side of the boat, right? So literally, in boat terms, that's right on your doorstep. It's just over the other side of the boat. And they haul in a big catch. So similarly, right on your doorstep means that equally, the health things that light you up could be right there in front of you and you may not know. So my daughter Freya had been pestering me to make date balls, which is like you mush up dates and blend up a load of nuts and cocoa, honey, coconut oil, and you smoosh it all together with your hands, and it forms this kind of really sticky, gooey, thick paste that you can then shape into balls, and then the coconut oil will set hard in the fridge, and you get these date balls, which are actually really good for you. Like, you've got some good quality sugars, some good quality proteins and fats with the nuts, the coconut oil, some great fats in there. But it is a bit of a mission. It is a bit of a labour of love. And yet, doing it with my daughter, she was like, oh, this is just, she'd had so much fun doing it with me. It was like some really wonderful daddy-daughter time. So there was just some beautiful, like, emotional health, mental health. There was a bit of physical health because actually almost kneading the gooey paste together, gives your arms a great workout. And alongside that, while she was getting things set up, I was making some bundles of dried herbs, and that was something that I've been putting off for a while. And just the sense of joy, satisfaction, the low-level flow states that I achieved in unraveling the yarn that I was using to wrap the bundles of herbs, and indeed in kind of selecting the different herb bundles and putting them all together. At the end, to see my bundles made and to have this afternoon of such delicious crafting, creativity and family connection time. And the sum total cost was about 17 quid when I factored in all the date stuff, and maybe £3 in petrol to go and get some of the herbs. But most of the herbs we gathered from our garden. The overall impact on my health yesterday, and I'll speak a bit more about the crafting stuff tomorrow in our newsletter on happiness, because it was really profound just how much my overall health and vitality from a kind of emotional and mental and spiritual side was impacted just by giving my daughter the gift that she wanted of making date balls together, and giving myself the gift that I wanted of creating these bundles of herbs. And it really struck me just how much and this was, by the way, followed the day before with we went out and we scrumped apples from a local couple of apple trees, and so it just struck me how much and I can't speak for you, but maybe you're the same too, I at times have outsourced my happiness to a screen or to something where there's lots of money involved, and I've outsourced on some level the possibilities for robust mental, physical, spiritual, emotional health, when all of the ingredients that I might require are literally on my doorstep. So today, what is a little thing that you've been wanting to do that you've been putting off? Could be something creative, could be, going for a walk at that place you've been meaning to visit. Could be going foraging. The blackberries are just so abundant right now. Is there a blackberry and apple crumble or pie that could be made by asking the neighbours for a few apples from their trees and gathering some blackberries. Whatever it may be, your health will benefit. Have a great day.